Yo, what's up guys, Goblin here, welcome to this new episode. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys the top 3 best meta decks in the game right now. Starting off with this Royal Hogs quick cycle deck. I'm going to use it with the Archer Queen, but if you guys prefer, you could also use the Goblin Stein. In my opinion, Archer Queen is a little bit better in this deck, but I've also seen some people being pretty high in the current meta with the Goblin Stein instead of the Archer Queen. So let's hop into game number 1 right away. In my opinion, with cycle decks, it's always good to start cycling and playing in single elixir. So let's start off by logging the left side tower. Let's cycle skeletons and let's just kind of, wait and see what the opponent is gonna be doing. Looks like he's not dropping anything, so I guess we can cycle Earthquake. Earthquake in some situations is necessary to have it in cycle, but I would say that in most situations, you can just cycle it, and then most of the times you're gonna force out some kind of elixir. So it looks like he does go with the Ice Wizard, but the Ice Spirit is still able to jump on the tower. Let's in the meantime go with a cannon here on defense, and I guess this is gonna be... Okay, looks like he goes with his Goblin Stein. I'm gonna go with Archer Queen, and I should be able to, I think, pressure him quite a bit here. Let's go with ability, and I'm also gonna go with Royal Hogs, and in my opinion, this is gonna be kind of annoying for him to defend. Let's see how he's gonna defend it. So my idea here is to go with Delivery plus the Ice Spirit to try and kill the Doctor before he can pop the ability, and then afterwards we can go with Skeletons here to try and DPS down the monster as soon as possible and go with Lock on the left side. So we did spend a lot of elixir. I'm not sure what he has as a win condition. If he does have a Goblin Giant or something like that, he might try and go for it. But honestly, with this deck, even if you spend quite a lot of elixir or go kind of aggressive, most of the times you still should be able to defend it, I would say, decently well, whatever push they do. So, oh, it's actually going to be a Royal Giant deck. Okay, I was not expecting Royal Giant. For some reason, I was thinking about, for example, a Goblin Giant deck or something like that, but it looks like this guy is actually using Royal Giant. So definitely an interesting matchup right here. Let's in the meantime set up a cannon. Let's go with Archer Queen up high. Always go with Archer Queen up high, just to make sure that if he does try to, for example, I don't know, go with a lightning, go with a fireball, he's not really able to hit the tower, hit the cannon and everything at once easily. Like, in my opinion, it's always very important to, how do you say, like, divide your units. Okay, let's see. Looks like he does go with his Goblin Stein. I think I'm just gonna go with an Earthquake here, mainly to cycle. And then afterwards, okay, let's just let the Ice Wizard be. Let's go with the Ice Spirit here as well. And I'm gonna go with a Lock right here. Okay, is he gonna go with his Royal Giant right side? Okay, looks like he does. Let's go with Archer Queen here in the meantime. And let's go with a Delivery on the left side lane. Nice. Okay, overall situation, I would say, is pretty decent. Looks like he does go with a Lightning. Let's go with a Cannon on defense. Let's go with Ice Spirit. And let's go with Skeletons plus a Lock right here. Okay, let's go with Evil Bomber as well. This is a deck we used yesterday, by the way, but a little bit different. We used it, I think, with the Ghost plus the Phoenix, and this guy actually has Guards plus the Goblin Stein, so a little bit more, I guess, defensive version on his end. Okay, let's go with the Archer Queen. Let's go with Earthquake. I'm cycling the Archer Queen in the left side lane, by the way, mainly because we already, he already dealt quite a lot of damage to our right side tower, so I just want to make sure that he doesn't get easy tower damage on the tower where he's kind of pushing it. Okay, let's go with a cannon here. While the Archer Queen is still alive, it's very easy to cycle back to a second cannon, so let's go with Skeletons here up high as well. And I think he's gonna go with a Bomber, so let's go with a Delivery. Okay, looks like he goes for a second Royal Giant. Let's go with Ice Spirit here. In the meantime, let's go with some Evil Skeletons as well. And let's go with a cannon in the middle again. As you guys can see, we just have such a quick cycle that it's really difficult for him to outcycle us. And I think this should be a good game. He's probably gonna go with Guards. We can go with a Prediction Lock. And with Earthquake plus the damage the Royal Hogs are gonna do, that should be a good game already. So very nice W here to start today's video. See you guys soon with game number 2. Okay, let's go guys, hopping into game number 2. Very nice W there against the kind of strange Royal Giant deck. Not gonna lie, that was a very expensive version on his end. Royal Giant, Lightning, Goblin Stein, like a lot of expensive cards. If you guys are looking for a Royal Giant deck, make sure to watch the video I uploaded yesterday. Very solid and one Royal Giant deck in the current meta. Okay, I think I'm just gonna start off with Royal Hogs, even though it is kind of, I guess, aggressive. Most of the times you should be able to get a decent amount of damage out of it. And looks like this guy goes with his Ice Wizard plus Guards, which we can just respond to with a Delivery here. Okay, I think with the Delivery we should be able to clean up the entire push pretty easily. Let's in the meantime see and wait what he's gonna do. And what is this deck, by the way? Oh my god, I misclicked. Okay, I did not mean to put the cannon in that position. Let's go with Skeletons here, and I guess I'm gonna go with Archer Queen. Man, I don't know why, but my finger slipped. I went with a cannon in that position where I definitely did not want to go with a cannon, but I guess it's fine. If he's gonna drop something against the Archer Queen, I guess the cannon might be able to DPS it down a little bit at least. Okay, so he does go with his Goblin Stein cannon. Okay, I guess it's okay. It would have been worse if we went with the cannon like in that position. And in the meantime, the Goblin Stein from him is also gonna end up dying. Okay, let's go with a Lock here towards the right side. I think I'm gonna probably set up another cannon sometime soon. Let's go with cannon now, and he does go with a Miner. Okay, let's go with Ice Spirit here just to make sure the Miner doesn't get too much damage. And I think against Mortar, I would say pretty decent matchup. We do need to be very careful when using the delivery. You should not be using your delivery wherever you want to, whenever, because the bats in some situations, if you do not have delivery available, those bats can take your tower. They can do a lot of damage. So always make sure to have the delivery available, or at least make sure that you can cycle back to delivery whenever he goes with the bats. Okay, looks like he does go with his Goblin. He goes with a cannon card as well. Let's go with a cannon on defense. And let's then go, I think, with a delivery plus an earthquake right here. Okay, let's go with skeletons here as well as soon as possible. Just to... Oh, he does go with ability. Okay, I was not expecting an ability on his end. He does get a good amount of value from the ability, because thanks to that, he kills the evil skeletons. And he also allows the mortar to get a double connection. Okay, that was a very nice play by him. Let's go with the Archer Queen in the meantime. In the same lane, I guess I'm going to cycle Lock here as well. And I'm going to, I think, set up a cannon sometime soon close to the tower. Okay, let's go Earthquake here. We do have the Archer Queen ability available, so I think I'm going to go with ability sometime soon. And let's then go with Skeletons. And I think I'm going to go Royal Hogs here as well. Try to force out the Evil Mortar on defense. That would be amazing if we can force out the Evil Mortar on defense. But looks like instead he goes with the Evil Mortar onto the left side lane. Let's go with, like this. Let's go with Skeletons here. And let's go with the Evil Ice Spirit towards the right side lane. Nice, okay. I think that's a pretty decent defense. Left side tower can take a little bit of damage, and I guess we in the meantime have to go with a cannon here on defense. Okay, let's go with delivery. Let's then go with skeletons here as well. Let's go with Ice Spirit to try and defend as good as possible the cannon card push he did on the left side lane. And overall situation, I don't know, like it's a very equal matchup so far. Like he dealt a lot of damage to our right side tower. We also dealt a decent amount of damage to his right side tower. The good thing for us is that he doesn't have a big spell. His only spell, if I'm not wrong, is gonna be Arrow. So that's definitely a good thing for us, knowing that in the worst case scenario, we can just kind of spell cycle him. Okay, looks like he does go with his Mortar. Let's in the meantime prepare the Archer Queen ability here. Let's go with Archer Queen ability plus a lock to try and take care of the guards, to try and deal a lot of damage to the cannon card. And let's in the meantime set up a cannon here on defense as well. Okay, pretty, I would say, decent situation. Let's go with a delivery here, make sure that we kill the cannon card. I wanted to say take care of the Goblin as well, but he did a good job there. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but he popped the ability, and when the ability animation kind of starts, then the doctor actually stops for 1 second. Okay, let's go with Archer Queen. Let's go with, again, a delivery here on defense, and I also have the Evil Ice Spirit available. Nice, let's go with Ice Spirit here on the left side against the Evil Bats. Let's go with a lock in the meantime on the right side, and I'm gonna set up a cannon. Probably should have used my Archer Queen ability, but I guess it's fine. We still should be able to defend this, yeah, I would say decently well. Okay, let's go with Archer Queen here. Let's go with Evil Skeletons in the meantime on the left side lane. And let's go with a cannon here as well. Okay, nice. Evil Skeletons are getting a lot of value. If you guys notice, on the left side, he's going to be forced to go with like a lock or something. In the meantime, we can go with a delivery plus lock on the right side lane to try and defend this as good as possible. Need to be careful with the ability, but it looks like the Dr. Stein is going to end up dying. And at this point, all we need to do is just cycle 2 Earthquakes to be able to take care of his right side tower. Let's go with the cycle cards, and let's then Earthquake his right side tower to secure the second victory. So definitely really well played on his part. I'm not gonna lie, that matchup I think is mine. It's definitely a losable matchup if he plays it perfectly, like if he gets a lot of value from the evil bats, from the bats in general when we do not have delivery in cycle. That matchup is definitely losable, but in my opinion we played it really well. And the second deck we're gonna use is also a Mortar Miner deck. See you guys soon with game number 3. Okay, let's go guys, hopping into game number 1 with the Mortar Miner deck and game number 3 in today's video. As I mentioned before in the intro, whenever I do this type of videos, I always play 2 matches with each deck. So looks like we're up against some kind of spam deck as well. Looks like he goes with his Spear Goblins, and looks like he also goes with his Zep. So that could mean that it's a potential, I would say, Mega Knight deck. Yeah, I think this is gonna be Mega Knight, guys. So it's gonna be interesting to see if it is indeed Mega Knight. Let's in the meantime, I think, prepare a cannon card here. I don't really want to use my arrows quite yet. I think cannon cards should be able to deal decently well with the skeletons and the Goblin gang as well. Okay, let's go with a Mortar here in the meantime. I'm gonna have my bets ready in case he decides to go with his Inferno Dragon, which I think he should have in this deck, by the way. Okay, looks like instead he goes with his bets. Let's go with a Goblin here to try and take care of the bets slowly but surely. And I'm gonna have the ability, ready as well, just in case we need it. But looks like, okay, I think we don't really need it, to be honest. I am gonna use the ability here because I'm pretty sure the Dr. Stein... No, I thought it was close to the tower. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I actually thought it made it to the tower, so that's why I used the ability in that situation, trying to get a lot of damage. Well, not a lot of damage, but a decent amount of damage on his left side tower thanks to the ability, but it was like off by like, 1 sec or 1, how do you even say that, like 1 centimeter. Okay, let's see what he's gonna do next. I think we do not need to overspend here against the skeletons. We are gonna take a decent amount of damage, but I think it's fine. And let's in the meantime go with a miner here with the remaining bats, which are still alive. Okay, so definitely interesting matchup here. I would say that in double elixir, I think we're much better. Like in double elixir, we should be able to start stacking up cannon cards. We should be able to start cycling towards the evil mortar pretty easily, and hopefully this way we can get a lot more going. Okay, he does go with his bets. He also goes with his skeleton barrel. Let's go with a mortar here on defense, and let's go with spear goblins. If he goes with his zep, I'm definitely gonna go with bets. If he doesn't, I think I'm just gonna I'm just gonna leave it. I wanted to say if he goes with zep on the spear goblins, we can then hopefully get a lot of value from the evil bets. Okay, man, what an annoying deck to play against. If you guys are noticing, we're only defending so far. But I think, as I just mentioned, in double elixir we should be much better. And we are in double elixir right now. So let's see if we can get something going in double elixir. Let's in the meantime, I think here go with a goblin gang in the middle. Let's wait a little bit to see whatever our opponent is gonna do. And I'm gonna go with evil bets here towards the right side, plus the evil mortar as well. Okay, let's go with a miner here as well. If he's gonna go zep there, we should definitely go... Oh man, I did not expect him to go zep like that. I think it's still fine because the goblin gang isn't really... they're gonna take a lot of damage and the evil mortar is still alive. So that's definitely good for us. Let's in the meantime here go with spear goblins. Let's go with the bets here as well. And then I think I'm gonna go miner on defense here to try and distract that evil Mega Knight a little bit. Okay, let's go with a mortar here on defense. We do need to be careful with the Mega Knight, but I think it's fine. And we can just go with some spear goblins here to distract the... Okay, let's see. The Mega Knight should be able to jump. Let's try to activate the King Tower here. I'm not sure if we can get it. Let's go with bets here on defense. And I think I should probably go... Let's go with a Goblin Stein right now. Nice. This Goblin Stein plus ability should be able to get a lot of value. He just spams everything at the bridge. Like, look at this guy's gameplay. It's actually insane how he's playing this, and he's still... getting so much damage. By the way, on the right side tower, he also got so much damage. Okay, Mortar is locked onto the tower, so Mortar should be able to get at least one shot there. There you go, we do get one connection. Let's go with arrows here, let's go with spear goblins in the middle. And I think I'm gonna go... Let's go with a miner plus bets push towards the right side. We also have the evil mortar available. Let's go with evil mortar now, and let's go with a goblin gang, or should we... Okay, I think I'm just gonna leave it like this for now. Let's go with arrows here, let's then go with a goblin gang as well. Not sure if the cannon card... Like, this match is going crazy right now, so I'm not sure if the capture card, not the cannon card, the capture card kind of ended up messing up. Hopefully the gameplay and everything is still good. I'm not sure if I saw something or it was just a mistake, but anyways, very nice W there against this Mega Knight spam player. What an annoying deck to play against, but we do end up securing the victory. See you guys soon with game number 4. Okay, let's go guys, hopping into game number 4. By the way, I forgot to mention it in the beginning when showing this deck, but you can also use this deck with the Skeleton King if you would like to. Of course, the Goblin Stein, in my opinion, has a pretty good synergy in this deck, and it's also very strong right now in the current meta. But if you guys want to use the Cannon, or the, what's it called, the Skeleton King, you can definitely use it with the Skeleton King as well. So looks like this guy goes with his Goblin Stein. I guess we're just gonna have to prepare the ability soon. I'm gonna go with ability now. Unfortunately, we do not have the Mortar available, so this Hog Rider is gonna get a good amount of damage onto our left tower, and he has a lightning as well. Wait, what? Hog Rider plus lightning? Okay, definitely an interesting deck, I guess, on his end. It's gonna be interesting to see. Is he gonna have like the typical Hog Rider cards, like for example Firecracker? Is he gonna have Lock? Is he gonna have Quick Cycle cards? Because so far he only showed that, okay, he does have the Lock, and then I'm assuming that he might also just have the Quick Cycle cards like Ice Spirit, Firecracker, and stuff like that. Okay, so definitely an interesting matchup right here. Normally Hog Rider is always played with Earthquake, like we did in, for example, game number 1, where we played with the Royal Hogs deck, and he also has an Electro Spirit. Wow, okay. Definitely not an easy matchup for us right here. I think this is gonna be a very annoying deck to deal with, but I think we should be able to play around his cycle and hopefully still somehow beat this guy. Okay, let's see. I think I'm gonna let the Firecracker be. I'm gonna then pop the ability as soon as the Goblin Stein gets closer to the tower, and that's gonna already be a lot of damage to his right side tower, taking advantage of the fact that he just spent the cannon on defense. And why is he not dropping anything else? He's just letting the Goblin Stein kind of go crazy right there. Okay, let's go with a cannon card here. I'm gonna have the lightning ready as well. I think I'm gonna go Mortar here because I feel like he's gonna go lightning. I don't know why towards the... Okay, he does go with the lightning like this. Let's go with Spear Goblins, and let's go with a Goblin Gang here off to the side as well, trying to avoid the Hog Rider from getting... Oh, it's still got 2 shots, man. That's unfortunate. Okay, at least he's gonna have to still defend there. So he's forced to go with his Lock, and let's then, I think, go with a miner plus evil bets push towards the right side. And I'm gonna have the arrows ready in case he goes with his Firecracker, but looks like he goes with a Firecracker up high, so well played by him. And man, what a unfortunate matchup right here. I'm not gonna lie, I think this matchup is very difficult for us unless something crazy happens here in double elixir. I think this might be our first loss of today's video. Okay, he does go with a cannon. I'm just gonna go Goblin Stein here at the bridge towards the left side lane. I'm gonna have the ability ready here as well. Let's go with ability soon, and let's go with arrows here to take care of the firecracker. I could have probably hit the tower, but I just wanted to make sure that in this case he's not able to keep the firecracker alive. Let's in the meantime go with bets. Let's go with a mortar here as well on defense, and let's then go with a cannon card. Okay, let's go with lightning. Let's go with arrows here on defense. Mortar. I mean, how are we able to, or how are we supposed to defend Hog Rider plus lightning pushes, especially with the help of the Electro Spirit, with the help of the Goblin Stein? I guess we maybe could have played it a little bit different, but honestly, very rough matchup right there. First loss of today's video. No problem though. I'm gonna try and end today's video with the wins with the last deck. So the first deck was the Royal Hogs Quick Cycle deck. Second deck, this Mortar Miner deck, and then the last deck, which is gonna be a very no skill, very toxic deck, but it's gonna be this Pekka Goblin Giant deck. So see you guys soon with game number 5. Okay, let's go guys. Hopping into game number 5, we're gonna end today's video using this very no skill toxic Pekka Goblin Giant deck with the Goblin Stein there as well. I don't know, like this deck just doesn't make sense, but honestly, I've seen so many people, including people who have never been very high in the meta, play this deck and get a lot of success, get a lot of trophies using this version. So I just wanted to kind of include it in today's video and end today's video using this deck. Okay, let's see. Looks like he goes with his Phoenix. This is probably gonna be some kind of, I would say, maybe Royal Giant deck. So let's actually go with a Goblin Stein here on defense to defend the Ghost, and hopefully the Doctor afterwards is able to deal a good amount of damage to the Royal Giant. Okay, let's go with a Fisherman here. Let's go with guards just to make sure that we take care of the... okay, I wanted to say take care of the Bomber, but I don't know what just happened. Why did the Fisherman not pull? Was it distracted by the Ghost? I honestly don't even know. And he did try to activate the King Tower, but luckily for us, he was not able to activate it. Okay, so kind of an awkward start right there. Not gonna lie, that was definitely annoying to deal with the Phoenix. And I think if he plays it well, the Phoenix is gonna get so much value in the entire matchup, like in this match. Okay, let's go with the Goblin Giant at the bridge, knowing that the Fisherman is out of cycle. I think that should be a pretty annoying card for him to deal with, and we're gonna force out quite a lot of elixir. In this case, we're gonna force out the Phoenix, and we're gonna force out the Ghost. Okay, perfect. Knowing that the Phoenix is gonna be out of cycle, we might be able to prepare for a Pekka push right here. Okay, he does go with his Royal Giant. At this point, I'm just gonna go with a Fisherman, and I think the Fisherman here should be able to... okay, he does go with his own Fisherman as well. I mean, he's gonna take the tower, but will he be able to defend the Pekka push? I don't think so. Like, honestly, how is he gonna defend the evil Pekka plus the Goblin Stein push here? He just spent 6 elixir. He just spent, a lot of elixir there to try and get something going with the Royal Giant. I don't think he should be able to defend the Pekka push. So I guess tower for tower isn't the worst thing for us to happen. Okay, perfect. Looks like in the meantime he does go with a Phoenix. I'm just gonna leave it like that for now, and then afterwards I can maybe prepare. Okay, let's go with a Goblin Giant here as well, and let's go with guards as soon as possible. Nice. Okay, let's have the arrows ready. I'm gonna go arrows here, taking care of the Bomber, trying to get a good amount of damage on the tower, and damaging the Ghost a little bit as well. Man, definitely an interesting situation. I would say that 2-tower situation for Royal Giant is definitely kind of nice for him. But let's see what happens. Let's go with a Goblin Stein here. Let's go with ability in the meantime as well. Let's go with a Bomber here as soon as possible. Goblin Stein ability is able to also deal a good amount of damage to the Royal Giant. And he does end up going with his Lightning. Okay, let's go with a Pekka. And then I think we need to keep up the pressure, but on both lanes. I don't think we should be pressuring left or only like left side. I think we should be pressuring both sides. In this case, both the right side tower and the King Tower, or the left side tower and the King Tower. So let's go with Goblin Giant. Let's go with arrows here, taking care of the Bomber, and let's afterwards I think go with a Bomber here onto the left side lane to distract the Fisherman. Nice. Okay, let's go with a Rage Spell here to try and help the Pekka plus the Goblin Stein is still alive, and this Pekka should be able to get a lot of damage on the King Tower. Okay, nice. That's so much damage. Let's go with a Goblin Giant. I think he's gonna go with his Royal Giant, so let's go with a Prediction Fisherman for the Royal Giant. Looks like he doesn't. Looks like he just goes for defense instead. Okay. Interesting decision by him. I guess a good decision. And I think here at this point we need to keep it under pressure, because defensive wise I don't think we will be able to defend the counter push if we allow him to go with a Royal Giant right there. So I'm gonna go with Pekka. I think I'm gonna go... okay, he goes with a Royal Giant defensively. Nice. That's amazing for us, guys. That's definitely not something you want to do being the Royal Giant player. So let's see what he's gonna do next. Let's go with guards here on defense. Let's go with a Bomber. And what a crazy match, by the way. He's playing this amazingly well. I think so far we're also doing a pretty good job at applying pressure, doing defenses. And let's go with a Goblin Stein here. Let's go with a Goblin Giant in the middle, and I think that should be good game, right? Like, there's no way he's gonna defend this push. We finally end up taking the tower. What a nice game. Honestly, he played that, as I said, super well. The only really annoying card for us is the Phoenix. Like, the Phoenix is just a game changer for him in that matchup. But besides that, we just have such an annoying deck to defend. Like, it's really difficult to defend. Evil Pekkas plus Goblin Steins plus Goblin Giants. Like, this deck doesn't make sense. We are able to secure the victory. Let's see if we can at least end today's video with another victory. Okay, let's go, guys. Hoping into the last match of today's video. So far, we're 4-1. 4 wins, 1 loss. Unfortunately, lost there with the... I think it was the Mortar Miner deck. Yeah, it was the Mortar Miner deck where we lost against that Hawk Rider Lightning deck. Let's see if we can at least, kind of go undefeated with the other decks. Okay, looks like he cycles an Electro Spirit. I guess I'm just gonna cycle Bomber here. Electro Spirit could be... Okay, it could be a potential Royal Giant deck again here. I guess, maybe... I think I'm just gonna go Guards here, to be honest. I was thinking about going Goblin Stein, but if he does have, for example, Lightning, we do kind of end up giving him a decent Lightning value. Okay, so let's go with Goblin Stein towards the left side. Is it gonna be... Okay, looks like it is gonna be Royal Giant. Okay, so back-to-back Royal Giant matchups here with this Pekka Goblin Giant deck. I actually made a video on Royal Giant yesterday, and I was able to beat this same exact matchup being the Royal Giant player, but I guess we're gonna just wait a little bit and see whatever he does. So it looks like he goes with a Fisherman. I am gonna get the Pekka down as soon as possible, trying to DPS down the Royal Giant. And honestly, I think I'm gonna go with a Goblin Giant here. And how is he gonna defend this? He goes with his Electro Dragon, but I think the Goblin Giant, like the Spear Goblins from the Goblin Giant plus a Rage Spell here, should be able to DPS down the Electro Giant slowly but surely. Guards are out of cycle, Fisherman are out of cycle. That's gonna be towered down for sure. And he does go with a Fisherman, but at this point the Fisherman isn't even a good Fisherman. I think he just helped us kill the Fisherman, lose more Elixir. And I think at this point, I don't know if I were him, if I would give up, like being him, if I would give up, or he's still gonna try and do something, but definitely not a good play. Or not a good situation for him. I guess he didn't really have another play there, especially recognizing that the guards are out of cycle. As I said, Fisherman out of cycle. He didn't really have much to do there, to be honest. Okay, let's go with the Fisherman plus guards here to try and deal with the Royal Giant. He does have the Ghost as well. We do need to be careful, but I think it's fine. And in the meantime, I think I'm just gonna prepare. Should I go from the back? Yeah, I guess we can just prepare like a big push. Okay, I wanted to say, I guess I can prepare a big push from the back, but this guy is like, okay, just end it already. I'm not gonna try it anymore. We are gonna finish today's video with another victory with a 3 count in this case with this Goblin Giant Pekka deck. Man, this deck is so no skill, so toxic. But if you guys are looking for a deck like this, definitely try it out in a classic challenge, in a grand challenge, and if you haven't maxed it out, try it out on ladder as well. So that's gonna be it for today's video. Very nice video. We went 2-0 with the Royal Hogs deck, 1-1 with the Mortar Miner deck, and then 2-0 with the Goblin Giant deck. So that's gonna be it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, please make sure to smack the like button. If not subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in one of my next videos. Take care, guys.